out in the open, in everybody's face, saying Europe has to turn control over of whatever sovereignty they've got left of their individual nation states and the EU itself that's already very dictatorial, where the bureaucracy has more power than the elected people. You've got to turn all that power over to a private economic union, a consortium of private banks, who you will now pay your taxes directly to, or there will be a total collapse of everything. Oh, I thought all the other bailouts of the bankers, when the lion's share of the debt is theirs, we're going to fix it. Literally handing everything over to the bankers. Now, here in the U.S., they've passed the Super Congress, where now spending and cutting bills do not come out of individual House members, as is the Constitution and federal law. Totally unconstitutional. Now a 12-member board with the president as the 13th tiebreaker. They create the spending bills, and if Congress doesn't pass what they give them, it reverts back to the committee. So it's saying you can order whatever you want off the menu, but if you don't order what I tell you to order, then I feed you what I want. Yeah, there's 20 things on the menu, but I say you get the tuna sandwich. You've got a choice. You can have the tuna sandwich. Well, that's not a choice at all. Shut up, conspiracy theorist. I mean, we're living in the twilight zone. And because this is just a little bit complex, about as complex as tying your shoelaces, it's not, oh, that's that finance stuff. That's what those bankers do. They're old men with suits. I'm sure they're running things. Oh, but the Federal Reserve is secret, and they say that they're above the law. Well, let them be secret and run things. I'm sure they won't abuse us. Oh, no, they just created over 1,000 trillion in fake derivatives and took over. So America, the United States, is already under this system. Federal Reserve running the monetary situation, Congress more and more having the power of the purse, officially taken away. They've advocated and handed over their authority a long time ago. But now they're trying to officially take away the power of the purse, the power to make war, the state 10th Amendment power. Same year they gave us the private Federal Reserve and the income tax to fund it. 1913, they got rid of the senators being elected by the legislature. Legislatures ran things. Your state rep could get that U.S. senator on the line and say, I'm going to start a move to, you know, Davy Crockett got recalled when he was in the Congress by the state. They used to, you didn't do exactly as we told you. Get down here, boy. Get down here, Davy Crockett. You didn't do exactly as Tennessee told you, mister. He's all right, I'll just go to Texas, start my own country. But imagine what we've turned into, and now the feds get on TV. There's no states' rights whatsoever. The federal government can do whatever it likes on any issue. And the public's like, oh, okay. And they're like, and we don't need Congress anymore for war or spending bills. Oh, okay. You said so. And by the way, we're going to have a new financial private union. And you'll pay your taxes to it. And then then they'll implode that even more. And like, oh, there's a new crisis. We've got to merge with the U.S. and Asia under this private cartel. And then they'll turn the economy on for a couple more years. And then, oh, another problem. We just got this new idea. Oh, you've got to pay all these new taxes to fix it. And by the way, they're under the austerity taxes in Ireland, in Greece. They go from boom economies overnight to being in just abject poverty, pension funds gone, huge new taxes, and even private islands, private brokerage funds going, well, you're on the hook for $6 billion of fraud we sold you. So instead of me going to jail and you sending people to arrest me, I want that private island. I'll take $3 billion for it. $3 billion of what you owe me for that 600-acre island. They got thousands of these beautiful islands there, you know, that are national parks. And they're like, okay, here's the island. To private people are like, I want that island. I sold you fraud, and I own your minister. People are like, you scam artist. I own your minister. The military standing by. They're mine. I bought them with fiat. Ha, 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 ha. They're like, okay, here's the island. Good, it's mine. Now I'm going to have a party there with Lord Rothschild. And he lands in a giant jet. There's huge yachts, all all these supermodels out there with them on television. And then Lord Rothschild turns to the cameras and says, don't forget to turn your lights out and don't take hot baths for the earth. And actually laughing. Prince Charles is there. High five. Oh, yeah, Al Gore. High five. High five. Woo! And it's working. You go in a store, you want a bag? That's not good for the earth. I bought a shirt the other day, and inside of it said, it was some outfitter store. It said, I was buying some camping supplies because of the power being out with the fires. You think you got enough stuff, then you realize you need more, so I drove to a camping store. And the shirt says, dirty is the new clean. Dirty is the new, in fact, I meant to bring it in. It was actually the gray shirt I wore yesterday, had it in there. It said, dirty is the new clean. Don't wash often. And you get lectured and, oh, you're watering your yard when the fire's coming. That's bad. You know, there's not water. It's not renewable. We've got to pay more for water when it is renewable. We've got to learn to make water like diamonds, artificially scarce and get ripped off. We've got to learn. And so we're going to have a contest, and it will run until next Friday. Not this Friday, but next Friday. Got a week and a half. I'm doing it quick here. And then I'll judge it over the weekend. We've got, what's that email address? Contest@Infowars.com. I'll have a page written. And you can just send in your video edits of me predicting whatever issue it is. And whoever does the most informative one, most well documented, the most examples of me predicting things, will win the $3,000, second place $1,500, third place $500. And that won't save the world. Somebody will make a few $1,000 and we'll reach 1 million or so people with all the videos that get produced, and they'll see us predicting everything. See, because a lot of yuppies and people in general public want to be dumb. They're not really dumb. And when they can actually see me predicting everything and then it actually coming true exactly as I've said, that tends to even get the dumbest people's attention. Because, again, they're not really dumb. They want to be dumb. They think they're getting away with something, not caring about the world or being informed or being involved. They think being a moron is cool. Being ignorant is cool. It's not cool. It's stupid. It's unmanly. It's pathetic. It's ridiculous. And it's what losers do. You want to go through your life being delusional? I mean, do you really? Or do you want to know the truth, the whole truth, and make preparation for it? See, a lot of people hear this show from their perspective and they think, this guy's a fearmonger. No, I'm not. Or this guy's paranoid. You know, he's up here angry and upset. He must be scared of things. No, no, no. It's the opposite. I have courage in the face of tyranny. And I believe in you that when you see the facts and the evidence that we're going to beat these people. I mean, it is ridiculous how out in the open and corrupt these people are. So, this new takeover, this new private union, where where they admit the nation states will have no sovereignty left, it's being spun as a United States of Europe. Well, not under the U.S. system. It would be states with total sovereignty and people with absolute liberty. But see, it's like calling the Patriot Act patriotic or an EPA power grab over ranchers and farmers the Cool Act. They've always got a little sickening name for it. Why not name a cyanide cherry candy? It's still cyanide, Bubba. I just read earlier where the EPA is announcing hay is a pollutant, and if one piece of straw gets left by your car, by your tractor, by your truck, you will be fined. And any dust from plowing is now illegal. Unless you're big agro, they're all exempt. Oh, we live in a giant prison with a weird woman who dresses like a man strutting around giving us orders and telling Matt Drudge to shut up. Matt Drudge responded by running an InfoWars article about her. You think, oh, I'm scared, huh? That's why I'm going up against the head of Homeland Security? No, what I am is committed. And I'm not looking for trouble either. This is not fun. But these Nazi, pig, maggot, commie, scumbag, filth, garbage-sucking pieces of absolute degenerate control freak trash must be met and met head-on. And cowardice is not going to get it done. My children and your children have no future if we don't call a spade a spade. This is a naked, frothing, 500-piece band coming down your street telling you that you are their slave. I mean, they might as well have giant horns blowing it and announcing the coming of even more tyranny. And a lot of you are like, well, we just can't stop it. It's the end of the world. Bull. It is not the end of the world. That is a self-fulfilling garbage prophecy meant to make you stand down and not fight tyranny. They've got the 2012 garbage for New Agers. They've got this fake New World Order church stuff. And even if it was the end of the world, God isn't going to let anybody into heaven that laid down and licked boots of tyranny. If this thing is going to run us over, fine. It's better than bending over on my knees and saying, have your way with me. I am going to at least give them a fight, because I've got to at least amount to something in light of my ancestors, and I am not going to sit here and disgrace my family name. I am not going to sit here and disgrace all the people that have fought and died and bled and gone through living hell and fought for every little scrap of freedom we have. Now, I suggest you go read how they're holding Europe hostage, and next the U.S., they're announcing martial law, total collapse, civil war. UBS Euro chief, Euro collapse could lead to martial law, civil war. Hank Paulson-style fear-mongering is desperate effort to save single currency, preserve plan for superstate. Let's expand superstate.
Our rights as individuals to freely purchase dietary supplements over the counter are under constant attack. The globalists want to ban all supplements formulated after 1994. Governments are hoarding raw materials, affecting our ability to purchase these products at a reasonable price. Even organic foods are stripped of nutrients due to overuse of soil and compromised growing conditions. Storable foods are essential, but you also need to make sure you have the nutrients you need to stay healthy during emergencies. Go to survivalrx.com today and see the amazing line of storable supplements they have to protect the ones you love. The owners of survivalrx.com have been in sports nutrition for over a decade, and they realize the need for long-term storable vitamins. The result is a triple nitrogen flushing method, which allows these vitamins to maintain their strength for decades. Again, go to survivalrx.com. That's survivalrx.com.
OpticsPlanet.com is where discerning gun owners and outdoorsmen go to gear up. Optics Planet has the best selection of rifle scopes, red dots, night vision, holsters, bags, and tactical gear on the planet, with always low prices, free shipping on most orders, and expert customer service. Go to OpticsPlanet.com/GCN to get a free gift with purchase. That's OpticsPlanet.com/GCN or call 800-332-OPTICS, 800-332-6784.
Hi, this is Ted Anderson. Have you ever wondered why banks, stockbrokers, investment advisors won't talk about gold IRAs? They've been available since 1986, yet the financial industry won't recognize the value of gold for your retirement. Gold has outperformed paper investments, yet no word about IRAs. If you would like to have gold for your retirement, call 800-686-2237. Don't get left behind by rising inflation and low returns. Call 800-686-2237. Secure your future and call 1-800-686-2237.
Hello, I'm Alex Jones. Myself, my family, the Infowars.com team want to relay to you and your families that we are intensifying our efforts against the globalist on every front. Infowars.com is leading the fight against the technocrats. But we can't do that without your help. By getting the films, bumper stickers, and T-shirts at Infowars.com, you will wake up people in your area and support our operation as we move to the next level. We need your help to spread the word like never before. They wish to hide themselves during this tectonic battle between the forces of freedom and darkness. You are the response to the globalist technocrats and their program of global eugenics dehumanization.